Turn that Wi-Fi off.
Oh, no, I'll be forgetting to turn off the Wi-Fi at your house. Because nothing will happen with the Wi-Fi. So anyway, how's everybody doing today? Hey, and it's lovely, hot summer. Well, Sunday rather. It's not summer yet, it's spring.
Well, no, actually it's summer.
Is it summer now?
Yes.
Is it summer? Okay, well, I guess
Wait, where is it? June 21st is the...
Yeah, it's usually toward the end of June.
Okay, yeah, June 21st, I'm sorry.
And so, bear with us as we will probably start to sweat pretty soon.
No, I think I better open that door back up.
You think so? Yeah, because it got like super hot in here all of a sudden.
It's just me.
We're in a hot studio. So, hello to the person that's on here with us. As always, the purpose of the Demetra K Show is to promote Black love, knowledge, and understanding of the things that go on in our community to make us a better people. So anytime we discuss something, it's never to be negative regarding Black people. It's always to be uplifting while learning new things. And so anyway, I have a topic for us. And we have two topics actually, but I'll get into the first one. And hello to those on the podcast. So YouTube. Mm-hmm. The topic that we have today is called, have we stopped teaching our children the everyday basics of life? Okay. And so the other day I saw a video of a mother berating her daughter on social media. The mother recorded her 19-year-old daughter packing her stuff because she was being kicked out of the house. Now, apparently she was being kicked out of the house because she was disrespectful to her mother. Okay, and then during the video, the mother is calling her names and accusing her of being messy and nasty. The video was about 13 minutes long. She also accused the 19-year-old of being promiscuous. Now, the viral video was asking viewers what they thought. While watching the video, I immediately thought that the child learned that behavior from her mother. Now, some of the... Really. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I knew there was something I forgot to tell you guys. I'm sitting here with Donovan throwing rocks and hiding his hands to Deke. I'm going to show you guys Donovan real quick. I knew there was something I was like, I got to it really quick. My apologies. It's not like you're invisible or anything like that.
No. I don't take anything personal.
Right. Okay, good. Not yet anyway.
Not yet. Yeah.
Wait till I'm finished. I'm just playing. Okay, and so, and where was I? Okay, so I immediately thought that the child learned the behavior from her mother. Some of the things that the mother was accusing her of, she was also doing, like calling her names. So she was calling the girl, her daughter names, just the worst stuff. Mm. Obviously, the mom's mad because she was being disrespected, I guess. You know, saying basically she couldn't tell the daughter anything. The daughter wouldn't listen, blah, blah, blah. Fine. All right. And so it also appeared that the mother was provoking her child into arguing with her. Because the girl was like, listen, okay, let me just pack my stuff. Now, she had some choice words, too. Mm-hmm. But she was trying to pack her stuff. Let me just get out of your house. But the mom just kept on, throwing things at her. Are you nasty? Look at your clothes and your room and your this and your that. And you're tearing up my house. And you done had 3 other boyfriends. You had 3 boyfriends this past month alone. Hey, Sydney. You had 3 boyfriends this month. And just talking to the child in the worst manner. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now... So, let's see. Now, a couple of things ran through my mind after I watched the video. One of those things was, how does a parent get to the point where they feel the need to publicly humiliate their child? We're starting to see this thing within the last couple of years of people, especially mothers, and we see some fathers too, but they feel the need to discipline their child, but not only discipline the child, they're doing it on social media. So if they, let's say, are whooping their child or telling them something they need to know, they're doing it so everybody can. I don't know what the situation is with that, but that's something that we start to see. Okay. Now, where else did I go? Okay, and I also wonder if the mother in the video actually thought she was helping the child by airing her out, as some people are now saying, like, telling her about herself and doing it publicly. Now, and then I wanted to know if the mother knew that she shared some of the responsibilities for some of the things that she accused her daughter of. Now, which leads me to the topic at hand. Parents are supposed to teach their children at the very least the basics they need to know to survive in life. Along with the video, I have noticed that many young folks and even people my age do not know the basics. Hey, Ricky. So what are the basics? To me, the basics are hygiene, home economics, and critical thinking. Now, you can throw some stuff in there if you think of any other things. Now, I'm sometimes baffled at the fact that some people don't know that they should take a bath every day. Hey, Travis, I'm going to read your comment in just a second. Okay, so like I said, I'm baffled at the fact that some people don't know that they need to take a bath every day and be presentable. Now, I'm not talking about, wearing designer clothes and that kind of stuff. I'm just talking about the basics. Soap and water. Clean clothes, okay? Now, which reminds me of a song lyric. It goes like this, and I know a lot of us old school people will know. To walk to school, she's got to get up early. Her clothes are old, but never are they dirty.
Right,
okay, that was Stevie Wonder, Living for the City. Where, he's talking about the everyday life of, certain people.
Inner
black
city,
people
living
in the
inner
city.
city.
They, struggling. But I love that lyric because it says, even though her clothes are old, she's not filthy. She's not dirty. She's not, not presentable.
Sure.
That's something that just came to my mind. And I'm almost done here. Now, why aren't we teaching our children the importance of keeping a house clean and a tidy yard? Remember when we were taught to get up early on a Sunday morning to clean the house and do yard work? Why aren't we teaching our children how to cook anymore? How many of the younger generation know how to make their mother's famous potato salad or their grandfather's famous barbecue sauce? Okay? And then why aren't we, how many young people are taught about the consequences and repercussions by having to critically think about the bad decisions they made? All right, remember when your parents grounded you, but they well, you might have got a butt whooping.
Yeah.
I got a few of those.
My mom didn't believe in grounding.
Right, but they asked you to think about why you were being grounded, and then they actually expected you to report back to them your findings on what are you going to do differently. Okay, what did you learn and all that other stuff. All right, once your sentence was over. Now, remember when parents taught children the importance of money? They would say things like, take care of business first.
Right.
Never
Savings.
spend more than you make. Don't live above your means. And as my mother would say, never talk your money.
yes. And speaking of which, Mom's just had a birthday
Yes,
in remembrance, so I want to give a shout out to Moms.
Mom. Right. And then so, when did teaching those things to our children become less important? Remember when there was a sense of pride when we stepped out of the house? A time when everyone was shiny and sharply dressed. A time when a woman would never walk out of the house wearing pajamas and a bonnet. And when a man would only be wearing an undershirt outside while doing yard work. Or if his pants were sagging, it was because he was fixing the plumbing, like plumber's crack or something like that. And so I want to know from you guys, have we stopped teaching our children the basics? And if so, why? Now listen, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about enough of us. We know that there's enough of us that are doing those things or not doing those things as far as teaching our kids the basics. All right, and so Ricky, you said never, and I think you were saying, "Ooh, that fan feels so good." Oh my God, because they was about to start rolling in the sweat. And Ricky says never, and I think you were saying in regards to punishing your child, especially via social media. And Travis, you said great parent develops good character, ethics, and life lessons in their child. They want them to be self-sufficient and ready for the world. Unfortunately, most parents aren't doing this, and let's see, the world is full of mediocre people. Yes. So my question to you, Travis, and anybody else who's on here, when did we stop doing those things? Is it like out of style? Or
You want me to give you an answer to that?
Yes, Donovan's going to give us an answer, and I want you guys to see him.
We stopped doing that, literally, and you can look it up. It's historical. In 1968, President Lyndon Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act and the the Equal Employment Act type thing, or affirmative action. That's what I'm going. The affirmative action thing. The minute he did that stuff, where the woman could go ahead and get the welfare, just kick the man out and stuff like that, that's when it started, when the woman started being head of household. And I know people ain't going to agree with me. They're going to be like, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. It all starts with that woman.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and give you some. And then Sydney says the 80s. Well, I'll give you some statistical data if I can. To your point, it is said that 72% of black
women are unmarried.
They're unmarried and single mothers. And so along with that, it says that, well, maybe there's no time to do that because a lot of those women are working and I'm just telling you what the research that I found. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just
Okay,
telling you
right.
what I found.
Right.
That, a lot of women, since 72% of us are single mothers, maybe don't have the time to do those things as they did, as they did back in the day when mom stayed home and the dad went to work,
Well,
and she, taught those things.
again, back in 68 when that legislation was signed, or 67, whenever it was signed, 65, that was the start of the breakup of the black family. When you don't have that father involved and that mother involved, and they're working together to raise those kids correctly and right, the woman only gets half the information of how to do it. When I mean half the information, I mean the man's half of it.
Okay, I'm going to ask you this question and hold that thought. I'm going to give Rita's comment. Your mom was a single mom. My
mom is a widower.
A
widowed mother.
She was widowed, but she was a single mom.
Sure.
Did she teach you things you needed to know? Hold that thought. Okay, so Tay says, my parents told me that you step out of the house like you have some class. I have taught my boys the same. Indoor clothing, jammies, sweatpants, etc. remain indoors. Absolutely. But as I asked Donovan answered, when did that become... Okay, because admittedly, when our parents were coming up, they wore the slips and
they all had
the
the
hat,
elevators and the long...
They were dressed just to even go check the mailboxes. So yes, times have changed where, people wear less and less clothes and that kind of stuff. But to wear less and less clothes don't mean that you have to go outside the house in pajamas. And so when do we stop teaching our kids, or I don't know when that happened, but when did that take place, and why do we think that's okay? So answer the question while I wait for some.
Okay, the question was, did my mom teach me what I needed to know? Absolutely. And what she didn't know, she exposed me to men that gave me the information that I need to know to be a man. Okay. So she did what she would, she did everything possible to give me and surrounded me with positive men, not niggas on the block and Ray and, cousin, Cleophas, in and out of jail. She said, hey, go to the boys and, the boys club at the time. That was a thing. You do the Boy Scouts. And she exposed me to what I needed to do. She was smart enough to know that.
So that a little bit debunks the whole, because my mom was single and she had to work, she didn't have time to teach me stuff. Because that's what some of the things that I researched were saying, that's possible. And that because I'm a single mom, I'm busy, I got to work, I don't have time to teach my kids how to cook because I'm probably bringing in takeout.
Right.
Going through a drive-through.
Well, I'm going to say this. Single mothers, regardless if you have time or not, you're always teaching your kids one way or the other.
True. I agree. But I'm just, So, and then Tay says, when we let social media raise our kids, absolutely. And I always say this, if my child was young, an adolescent, I guess you could say, she had to have a phone. It wouldn't be with all the apps and all that other stuff on there.
It'd be a phone.
It'd be, Mom, can you pick me up? I'm done with practice or whatever the case is. But it wouldn't be her just continuously scrolling all day. And because, to Tay's point, social media, we have allowed social media to start raising our children.
Well, real quick, to get off topic, but here's something that we just talked about. Just before we came on air, my niece came over to visit me with my great nephew, and you witnessed right there the problem going on with these young mothers, and you can't tell them nothing.
But I tried not to witness it.
No, exactly, and that's another problem when you don't back us up.
Well,
I'm not saying it was your job to, but the thing is, to say, well, I'm gonna just tip out.
I'm gonna tell you, hey Al, he says, here I am, doctor, finally out of the sun. It's hot. All the bread in the stores are toast. Yeah, we about to be toast. Okay, but listen, what had happened was just right before I thought I was gonna come on the air without Donovan because he was having a conversation with his niece, who is, was she 26?
Going to be 26 in October.
She's be 26 in October, and
single mother.
She's a single mom, and Donovan was trying to give her some advice, and it was just kind of going downhill.
Wait, but was my advice correct?
No, your advice was good.
But it was going downhill because of her attitude.
Right, and so I Watusi myself out the room because I was like, okay, it's getting a little bit uncomfortable because you could tell she wasn't listening.
Yeah, and she was grasping for straws.
Yeah, and so I was like, let me get out of the room. But to that point, Donovan was trying to, I guess, teach your niece the basics.
The basics.
Just, giving her the ins and out of life. But, yeah, she wasn't there for it.
She wasn't there for it. And then the outright disrespect that she thought she can get away with without being corrected.
I was like, oh Lord, it's about to be a showdown.
I don't, and like I said, I'm not downing anybody else who want to do their home, but I happen to know this young lady does not address her parents by their first names.
Oh, well, no, that's when I was like, let me go on the exit stage left because it's about to get real ugly up in here.
See, and things like that, because she's a grown woman, we're all grown folks in there, and I'm just her uncle. I really wish he would have said, yeah, that's very disrespectful, and back me up.
Okay, y'all, me and Donovan, we finna have a disagreement. Okay. All right. From what I just told y'all, Donovan was, and I'm shiny as hell, dog, but it's sweat. From what I just told y'all, Donovan's having a conversation with his niece, and it kind of got heated. Do y'all think I should have intervened, or do y'all think I should have left the room? What do you guys think? No. I'm not saying intervene, but when I said something that was correct, you should have backed me up and saying, yeah, that's not respectful. But see, because if me and you would have been ganging up on it, they should have say, okay, you guys are right.
No.
She would have held on to what she was believing even tighter.
No, because
she don't know me.
No, she doesn't know you, but coming from another woman, again, that I believe that would have been reinforced because she knows that we don't play that.
But your sister-in-law left out of here too.
Absolutely, yeah. Because she knows we don't play that. And
now, if I knew your niece and she knew me, then I feel like that's a conversation I could have had with her. Right. But she might have said, "Lady, I don't know you from a can of paint."
No, and then again, the way she was raised, she would not have done that either.
Next time.
Yeah, next time.
So, okay.
It's all in perspective of how person's raised.
I don't think you were wrong. I just didn't think it was my place to. Double team or
No, you double team. To me, like I said, if more women would back up these men, if they're saying what's right, it would help. It would help.
More women who knew the situation.
Right. It would help.
Right. Okay. So here we go. Sydney, you said I really don't know, but we lost a lot. But Donovan did hit it on the nail. We all need mentors, spiritually, mentally, mentors as well. Does not necessarily mean someone in the church, just an elder to guide you. So he was talking about the point where he said, well, if it wasn't your...
Oh, your phone's heating.
God, why?
Probably the battery. That's right. But we're still on air, but
Oh, okay, so you're saying if it wasn't your mom, it was somebody else. It's hot in here, that's why. I don't know if I'll be able to get back on. My phone is like, yeah, right.
Yeah, you get back on.
Hey, look, they think I'm still on there. Hold on, let me get the question.
And for those on the podcast, again, once again, Donovan was right, and I'm always right when it comes to Dee's show. But to make a long story short, we need a united front to help these young mothers and young boys, and So, regardless if like I said, I don't think that the conversation was getting heated. It was getting heated in the aspect of I'm going to get my point out, and she's going to listen in regards to that. And like I told her, at the end of the day, you got to make your own decisions. But I don't think anybody would disagree with me when I say, why the hell would you come from Mississippi, the worst state to come from? Of course, they're eating and stuff like that there, and then come to California. To me, you're jumping out of the frying pan into the fire.
Right.
If you can't make it in Mississippi, how do you think you're going to make it in California?
I definitely agree with you on that.
And you're doing it with the child.
Right.
And then I'm sitting there, and you weren't there, Dee.
No, I had to remove myself.
No. But I'm going to tell you this one point. Okay, she has a car that her no good boyfriend or just baby daddy took from her. Right. Now, I said, well, okay, he took it from you, whatever. Did you go to the DMV and remove your name off of it? No. I said, so he gets tickets on it, whatever. I said, who do you think's responsible for that car? I don't know.
Right.
You are. He killed somebody in that car. Who's responsible?
I heard all that. I agree with you.
But her attitude of and it's like, and anything you build up here, if he fucks up over there,
right,
you're toast. It's all for naught. And she wasn't getting it.
I agree. I just didn't think.
But I'm talking to her as an adult.
You were, but she's not ready for that. She wasn't ready for that at all.
You know, so, and, you know, and again, I know people, you know, they see the show and they see Donovan's in Vietnam. I come from, you know, no. Let me be real. I'm as real as it gets. I'm as low as anybody else, and I started from the bottom and worked my way up, whatever.
Right.
So I'm not above. Again, a lot of examples I use when I talk about single mothers is people right in my very family that are going through it. So it ain't like I'm not above, or I don't know what I'm talking about. I've experienced it. It ain't like, well, Donovan doesn't know what he's talking about because, you know, he was never on. I was on welfare for 6 months when my dad first died.
Right.
You know, my mom got off of that, did what she had to do. So, you know, I don't want people to be thinking that, you know, I'm just talking just to talk. I mean, I talk from actual experience that I'm seeing. This is my niece.
I feel you.
And if I can't tell her, you know, what's up, who's going to tell her? You know? And that's another thing. We you know, everybody's too busy sugarcoating their message to their children. Sometimes you got to be straight. Just say, hey, this is how it is. Me and my son, I tell him, I don't bullshit him. I say, this is how it is. Like it or not. And like I told her, prove me wrong.
You know, and Donovan, I appreciate you for keeping the space going. Listen, you guys, I am so sorry. My phone got
overheated.
Hot.
Because we are in the desert.
It's hot in here, you guys. So my phone got hot. What I'm getting ready to do is, as you guys can see, I'm reposting you guys' comments because I know it took you guys some time to write it, and so I want to make sure that we.
Are you on air again? Yes.
I am.
Okay. Good.
I wanted to make sure that we address the questions. Do me a favor. Read those questions really quick.
Right. Okay. I agree with Donovan. He's the greatest man that ever lived. No, I agree with Donovan. The process of destroying the family unit started in the 60s. Government programs that provided financial benefits if you had no man at home. Crack cocaine fueled the prison. Is that you?
I wrote all of those because I copied and pasted it. Okay, I get it.
Fueled the prison systems, erased a generation to addiction. Lastly, television and social technology is being used to lower standards by making horrific behavior seem not so bad. Exactly. Now, D is sweating bullets, and you know, I'm not a sweater, so.
I'm a sweater, you guys, and so like I said, I do apologize. My phone just got
some
hot.
Ice or water?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Phone was hot and it just stopped, and we looked at each other like it just went black. What's going on? So I moved the fan a little bit closer. It's hot in here, you guys. So we do apologize, and so.
And if it gets hotter next time, we'll just take it inside.
As you guys see, I copied and pasted you guys' comments because I knew that you guys wrote those, and I didn't want to be in vain. And I think it was Al that said she needed a calming voice, and so then you're speaking about your niece.
I did.
So I think Al is agreeing with you. Maybe I should have said something. I don't think that I should have. And then somebody said, and I think it was Sydney, I'm not for sure, said Donovan is not her place, though. She's a stranger.
No, exactly. It's not her place in the React, but she's my niece is familiar with Dee because she knows we do the show and stuff like that, and that's a friend of mine, so it's a family friend. So she's familiar with Dee, but what I'm saying is Dee didn't have to. I just wanted Dee to reinforce what I'm saying.
Next time.
And what I'm saying is, you know, like I said, it's not a sweetheart. Yeah, it's not right. You shouldn't. Address your.
Hey, Shelly, and then somebody says, "Yep, you are shiny. Just wanted you to know it's 60 degrees here." I'm not sure where it's 60 degrees at. I forgot whose comment that was, but yeah, it's hot. Okay, so bear with me.
Tyler doesn't seem to have a problem.
Yeah, well, Tyler's a cat. Tyler's a cat.
He's chilling.
And I think this was Tay's comment. She said the problem with some single mothers is that they are too stubborn to listen to others. I was a single mother, but how I grew as a person and a mother is by listening and learning from others. No, absolutely. But unfortunately, Tay, a lot of these young girls aren't like us.
Yeah, they won't take direction at all.
Yeah, they're not. And that's the conversation y'all was having. It was a lot of back and forth where she was getting disrespectful and smart. So I just think me adding to the conversation was going to make it worse because she was holding on to. Basically, she didn't say it she did kind of say it's my business. Yeah, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And so
but see,
she looked like she could fight too.
But no, she can't. But see, when they say it's their business, then what the hell are you doing at my house? Since you handle your business, what you doing at my house?
Yeah, it's just
see, they don't want to hear. You know, it don't make, and that's what I was trying to get her to see. no person is an island unto themselves. Everybody needs help.
Well, some people got to learn on their own.
Exactly.
Right.
And like you said, and like my father-in-law said, let your knowledge
take you where your knowledge is going to take you. Absolutely. And Cindy says, I feel you, but you correct your family. Not D though. Yeah, your family. So you could tell her those kind of things. I mean, I literally met her physically today when she says, "Hello, ma'am." So it was like, yeah, she wasn't gonna be listening to me.
Yeah, but you got to back me up.
Yeah, well, she would have, put you in a headlock. I would have got her off.
Okay, right.
And then Tay says, true, but everyone isn't as direct as you are, Donovan. Some need a little sugar with the tea.
Well, again.
And Tay, let me tell you, this dude, I don't even think he have any sugar in the, oh yeah, you do. You use all the sugar in the
Kool-Aid, in the lemonade, yeah.
Because this dude was like, God, he was letting her have it.
What do you mean letting her have it? I was talking to her direct. What is your plan?
He was like, you think you know everything and you letting this no good whoop-de-whoop drive. Yep. You gave some no good your car and, what's your plan? It's expensive to live out here. What you gonna do? You ain't got no money. Your mama ain't this and your mama ain't. I was like, I'm supposed to get in the middle of that?
Well, like I said, we're a military family, so we don't hold any punches. It is what it is.
Yeah, I just didn't want to get punched in the eye.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
And if you thought I was harsh, just think how her father is.
CDS, it's 100 degrees. It's 100 degrees here, and then we're in the studio, so under lights.
Yeah,
so
that doesn't
hot.
help. Yeah,
all right. Help. And so Tay, which I do agree, says Donovan Sadiq, your words can cut like a knife.
Exactly. And
he says you don't mean to be hurtful, but damn,
the truth is the truth.
I agree, but. So can y'all imagine me jumping in the middle of that? Yeah, he right, girl.
Well,
you
no.
Need to listen to your uncle.
Okay, put it like this: if the situation was reversed, you were talking to your niece.
And so he's her uncle.
What I would,
which is like he's like her father too.
Yeah. What I would have, if you were talking to your niece, all I would have said to back you up is like, yeah, sweetheart, that's not, that's disrespectful. That's all I would have said. To reinforce that it's not just something in your family; it's something that's universally known. You don't do that.
Yeah.
That's
but she still wasn't listening to that. You was
right.
You was about to get the. I think he was almost had to get the belt out on.
No, I was cool. Like I said, since you know everything, what the fuck you doing at my house?
Lord have mercy. Hey, I came outside and sat in the garage because I was like, I'd rather be out here. I hope this phone don't cut off.
But it was so frustrating when you're just telling them what they need to know and they still don't want to listen. But yet they're in this position and you're telling them, okay, this is how you get out of it. I want to do that. Okay, but this is how you get out of it. Again, a lot of young geniuses dead geniuses out there.
Right.
So
yeah, I wasn't getting into the WWE SmackDown, whatever you call it. I wasn't getting in the middle of it.
But it also goes back to what we've been talking about, teaching.
Right, and so we have I always also threw our generation in there too, because some in our generation don't know how to do the basic things. Like I said, and I hate to be so layman, but like hygiene, home economics, which home economics teach you how to make the household function conducively, financially, physically, mentally. Just make the house, make your money stretch. Learn how to cook something other than top ramen. Terry, you didn't miss anything. The only thing you did miss was this phone cutting off in the middle of the live feed because it was
overheated.
Hot. My phone just said, I'm done. It tapped out. It went black.
And and let me add this. If I didn't care about my niece so much, I wouldn't waste my time.
Oh no, I knew. To me, it sounded like you were coming from a place of love, but
my delivery
was like pow, 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 pow.
That's how it is. That's how it was given to me.
I was like,
and thus I am the successful young black man that you see before you. My mom just said, "Pow, nigga, you gonna do?"
Apparently,
and it worked.
So, but Terry, what you missed is we were talking about Donovan's niece. Because I don't have it up here. That's why I should have put up. We're going to talk about LeBron in a little bit, but we're talking about how we stopped teaching our children the basics in that we don't teach them the things that they need to know in life. I was talking about a video that I watched where a woman was berating her daughter. She was talking so crazy to her daughter, calling her names and stuff. She was kicking her out the house, but she had it all on social media and stuff like that. And so, to me, it was apparent there was a lot of stuff that she didn't teach her. She learned a lot of just the ignorance and all of that from her mom.
There's a show right now kind of talking about what you're talking about right now. It's called I, Tonya. It's on Hulu.
I, Tanya?
It's called I, Tanya, about Tanya Harding and how she was raised.
Okay.
And her mother just treated her like shit.
I have to check it out.
So if you guys are interested, please check out I, Tanya. It's a pretty good show. I watched it last night. It was pretty.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It's pretty enlightening.
And Tay says, "Hey, Demetra, did you have colorism on the list of topics today?" You know what? We can add that to the list because I know where you're going with this. It was a conversation that I happened upon that Tay was involved in as well. So let me write that down. And then Quentin, what's happening? He says, "Hello, D. I am listening to you on my way home from Miami. I-95 North. Were you on vacation in Miami? What was you doing?"
Down in Miami, just doing it up.
Just doing it up, doing it big.
Yes.
And Cindy says, "Donovan learned you can't go off anymore." He's learning. I know you love her, but your delivery sounds off. You
No,
actually, you can come off on men like that.
My delivery is basically, it wasn't like I was yelling. It was just I was very terse.
No, you weren't yelling, but
I was very terse, like military. I talked to her very military.
You had that Papa don't take no mess.
That's it. Exactly. This is it. This is how I'm going to talk to you.
I don't think she's coming back.
I hope not. I hope not. Because she knows what she's going to expect when she gets there. Because like you said, when you don't put expectations on that man or that person.
Well, no, I agree.
And so she knows what my expectations are from the beginning. Because what did I say? I clarified everything based on me.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Do you think perhaps, as the young people say, or people say on, the social media, did you think you needed to air her out in front of everybody?
I didn't air her out. I just said, what is your plan? We were talking as adults.
Yeah, and then it went shoo.
No, it went shoo because of what was her response.
Yeah, that was like...
So you can't blame me for the direction the conversation takes when you take the ignorant direction.
That's why the exit stage left. I was
like... Right. So, again, she's my niece. I partly helped raise her. She knows what the expectations are. You're not going to come up here and be disrespectful.
From what I heard Donovan saying, and then Cindy says, actually watch Black Love. They talked about that yesterday. Mm-hmm. What I actually heard Donovan saying was this. I care about you. I love you as my niece, and I don't want to see you go down the road because I know where you're going. The road that you're going on, I know what's there at the end of the road. And he even did say, you learn from me and the mistakes that I made and other people before you. And so you're going on and doing the same things. That's what I heard you say. Sure, unfortunately, she just wasn't listening.
No, exactly. And then when a young person, especially a young person in my family, takes it to a disrespectful level, I'll get there with you.
Oh, God. I was like, ooh.
I'll get there with you and correct you.
You ain't lying, brother.
So, let's be real. Like I said, now, how other people do their homes, you want to be friendly and stuff, that's more power to you. But in my house, you will respect me and my position in the family.
I don't think she's coming back.
Yeah. And that's fine.
Terry says, unfortunately, there's no book on parenthood, but we learn as we grow, and we try to grow as well. Some people only can truly hear with firmness, and some can speak easily too. Right. I agree with
Absolutely.
that. And see, I wasn't in a position to where I could gauge that because I didn't know her, so I didn't know exactly like my daughter. You've seen how I talk to my daughter. Like you better get it together.
No, all you gotta do is look at her like,
give her the look, and she's 25. But I don't have to do that.
But look at the drastic difference between your 25-year-old and my brother's 25.
Well, I would just say this, personally speaking, I have taught my daughter the basics.
Sure.
So.
And this girl was taught the basics, and yet still.
Well, it happens. Sometimes people go down the wrong road. And then Sydney says, judging from when you went off on this show, your delivery was off. I would have exited stage right too. Yeah, I was like,
I never once raised my voice. I was just terse.
No, you didn't. You were very stern with her.
Stern.
But you kind of got an octave higher when she called your mama and
exactly
her daddy.
Because that's very disrespectful.
She did call her mom, her grandmother by her name and her dad by his name, and then Donovan, I thought he was about to pull his hat off on her. So yeah.
No, I'm going to be corrected disrespectfulness because she wasn't raised that way.
Yeah, well, you did that.
And you definitely don't do that in front of people you don't know.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, it was a bit much, but
exactly. So if she wanted embarrassment, she surely got it.
I was embarrassed for her.
Yes, and thank you. So I did my job.
And then Quinn says, yes, I was on vacation. Well, lucky you.
Yes, yes. Now, I hope you didn't leave nothing down there, brother.
He didn't leave. He brought it all back with
Okay,
him.
good.
And Sydney says, that was my comment, 60 in New Jersey. So it's 60 degrees in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Well, lucky you. Can y'all send some of the coolies this way? Because
and this is nothing.
Down a little bit,
yeah, and this is nothing.
Arm sweat.
And this is nothing because, technically we do live in the desert. So
we do live in the desert, so yeah, it's going to probably reach
get worse.
My dad said it was 115 in Lancaster.
Woo! Lord.
So anyway, so that's what I have on that subject. I just wanted to know, when did that become unfashionable? Like, there's so many things that I learned from my mom, my grandmothers, my father, just the basics.
We just got to get back to showing our kids positive criticism, and criticism in general is not a bad thing.
I agree. And that's going to move us on to our next topic. So I hope you guys are ready for this, okay? Because I actually thought we were going to spend a longer time talking about the subject of the basics than we would this. But I had a heated conversation with my daughter regarding LeBron, okay? Now, all right, check it out.
You want me to go get my Kobe jersey?
No, don't get your Kobe jersey.
All right.
Okay, and then Sydney says, my move to Cali is not going to happen. Yes, brother, it's hot. Okay?
Yeah.
We should all be 2 pounds with this heat, but we keep eating. So. And then Terry says, young folks need to learn how to act around older folks. We're not, and they aren't our equals.
Right. Thank you.
Oops. Okay, they're not our equals. They need to learn how to be obedient, and we're not their friends. They feel they know about life, but yet they haven't lived. So, my great nieces and nephews tried that first name mess. I made sure that didn't happen again.
Exactly. Thank you. Another old school brother.
Well, I would say that my nieces and nephews, most of them call me D. I don't have a problem with that.
Oh yeah, you could call me like Uncle, Uncle D.
But my youngest nieces and nephew, they call me Tia in Spanish.
That's aunt.
So they call me Tia. Beautiful Tia. I'm just playing. I put the beautiful on there. Right. So anyway, the next topic. I don't know if you've seen the picture of LeBron James. I guess when he walks out. He walks out to the. I don't know where he's walking out to.
The game table.
The game table, and he has his suit on. I'm freezing. Don't freeze.
There it goes. No, go ahead.
Okay, he walks out to the game table, is what you're saying, and he has his suit on, but he has his shorts on.
Oh no, he's walking to the locker room.
The locker room. Okay, he's walking to the locker room. Al is not on there. He's texting me. He doesn't know that I came back on. He walks out to the game table, or the locker room with a short set on.
How are you like 6'9", 6'10", and you're trying to be fashionable?
But hold on to that, brother.
God.
Hold on to that, okay? So
and you got a Friar Tuck haircut.
You stupid. He has his short set on, and he's carrying a man bag, is what they call it. It's a man bag. And so people have had their speculations, and they, said different things. A lot of people said that it's effeminate.
It is.
Effeminate means having...
female tendencies.
Having or showing characteristics regarded as typical of a woman. So like behavior, mannerism, style, gender roles, and stuff like that. And so I was having this heated discussion with my daughter, and my daughter was like, "You guys are old fashioned. That's you. You guys are participating in sexism." And what did she say? Those are social constructs. We are making up these things.
Okay, so is it? So I should walk around in a thong? Is that okay?
Okay, we're gonna get to it, brother. She was saying that we have created these social constructs and creating what a woman should do and what a man should do, what they should wear. This.
Oh wow, yeah, standards.
I knew you would love this, so that's why I'm
standards.
And then she's saying that things that belong to men and women are not binary.
Okay,
meaning that it's not either one or the other.
Okay, so we
both.
Hold on, brother, we should be able to go into bathrooms and stuff.
Hold on, brother, because I knew this would be right up your alley.
Yes, right up my alley.
All right, and she's also saying that a lot of things that it's sexist to say that LeBron should not be able to carry a man purse. Now, this bag was $41,000, made by Tom Brown, somebody designer. It's a man bag, is what they call it.
Okay.
And so I was arguing with her. It was pretty heated in that I'm from the old school. Now, I don't have a problem with a person being gay or any of that kind of stuff, but I'm from the old school in that this is just me. I don't think men should carry purses, merces, man bags. I don't think men should wear
thongs,
lipstick and
makeup,
makeup and the high. That's just me. We were having this argument. I'm from the old school, and that I'm traditional, and that there are no gray areas. And so, my argument to her was that just because your generation has, I guess, become
confused.
More fluid. Well, you say confused, but they've come more fluid with things. There's nothing wrong with a man wearing nail polish and that. Just because you guys are more fluid, that doesn't make my generation and the generation before us irrelevant or wrong. You guys can't just come in, and I'm not saying either one is right or wrong, but you guys can't come in and call us names and that. Oh, you guys are old fashioned. You guys need to get with the times. I said, we don't need to get with the times. We're wrong, and you're right. So I said that doesn't make us bad people because we hold on to tradition. And so, what do you have, Donovan?
And the natural things. Okay, if there is no standards, so how could you go out there and say, as a woman needs a man just like a man needs a woman? So I don't want to be with the dude. I want to have children. So I want to find a woman who can procreate, not a dude who has a nice big booty that looks like a woman. Do you see what I'm saying? There's got to be a standard way of thinking.
Okay, let me read this. Okay. So, Cindy says the interview after the game. So it's the interview after the game.
Right.
And then Terry says those shorts and a bag ain't me, but. And then Cindy says that's Miami style. And then Tay says everyone has their individual style. Let the man live. So, and that's kind of where my daughter was at, you know. And listen, I don't think that makes him gay.
No. But put it like this: coming from a real man here, he's gay in my eyes.
Oh God.
Or he's effeminate in my eyes. You can't tell me wearing that shit.
Okay, now
that you're a man.
Not right. So that's when me and my daughter had the schism.
Okay.
And that I didn't say he was gay. I don't think. Right. I mean, we know that he's married and all this other stuff. So I didn't see him as being gay, but I saw it as you saw it, that it was very effeminate.
Yeah, he couldn't be in my unit.
He couldn't be in your unit.
He couldn't be in my unit. Sorry.
And then Terry says, y'all remember Bill Cosby outfit in Let's Do It Again?
Yeah,
he was killing the jacket, vest, and shorts.
Yeah, but that was the 70s. That was the style. That was pimping. I got the movie if you don't want to see it.
I know, because I actually saw the meme going around with the. He didn't have a purse though.
Right, he didn't have a purse.
He didn't have the purse.
Okay.
And to your point, in the 70s, that's how they got down. And,
it was a different style, so, you know.
Yeah, and then
You know, and then LeBron's thing is, okay, if you're gonna do all that, dog, cut the damn head off, because that little friar tuck, whatever that is, if you're gonna try to be cute, be cute.
I'm going to show you guys Donovan for those you guys will come on.
If you're going to be cute, LeBron, be cute. Don't be half-assing this shit. You want to be cute here, but you look all manly up here with the big friar tuck shit, whatever this shit he's got, plugs he's got in his head.
Okay. As I said, I'm not saying that he's gay. I just said that it looks...
I'm saying he's gay.
I'm just saying it looks effeminate.
I'm saying my opinion, and I could be wrong, but as far as I'm concerned, he gay.
Okay. And then Sydney says, you went too far. And then he says, how and why. And then Shelby says, I like the look. I don't like the price. I don't like the price tag. It's only adding to white supremacy, and that's true.
Yes.
That designer does not sound like an African. No, he's not, because I actually looked him up, and he's a white man. And I thought, because it sounds like LeBron uses that the designer a lot. I guess he's been making all of their suits.
Yeah, I'm 6'11". So many people want to buy my fashion. There's not many people that are 6'11". I'm 5'10". I'm an average man.
Would you pay over $3,000 for a suit?
Hell no.
Because that's what the suit
costs. No. That's why you got the LA garment district and the New York garment district. You go get you one for $40 and be done with it.
And to Shelly's point, we're talking about him funding white supremacy, which is what he's doing, because Tom Brown is the name of the designer. He is a white man, and those suits cost upwards or average around $3,000. So how many people are? Because he's making the seat. No, but he's making the suits for everybody on the team. LeBron is paying for these suits, and I guess all the accessories. So how much is that costing? They said that one outfit that LeBron had on, from head to toe, everything was almost $50,000 worth of stuff. The bag was.
I would have been like, LeBron, you can keep the bag. Please extend my pants. Because that shit y'all got, y'all go right on ahead. But I want my shit extended.
And then Sydney says, and what is the difference though in dressing? And so I think you're asking, what's the difference in Bill Cosby and LeBron James?
Well, the difference is the era.
To Donovan's point, the difference is the era. That's just the kind of stuff he did. Now, okay, I don't want to be unfair because we know back in the 1900s or the 1800s or whatever
they wore knickers.
They wore